I wanted to come on here and give you an update. Room update because my room's gonna change massively and I'm not gonna spend money for like 5 months. So, really soon, my room is changing. So, we are painting it. It's gonna be teal and then it's gonna have white because so it's gonna be teal but with like a little bit of white, and so because those are the colors because it will really brighten up the room and just make it look amazing. And I had teal in my room at my sister's house when I lived, and I loved it, like it was amazing. But now but the thing with it was that my dad kind of surprised me when he painted it, like, because I didn't know we were painting it then, or anything, and I kind of should have figured it out, considering for like 2 weeks leading up to it, probably maybe almost 3 weeks, I was like 2, almost 3 weeks, my mom kept asking, like, what color do you, like, when we paint your room, what color do you want it? And I'm like, teal, and she's like, this kind of teal, and I'm like, yeah, and stuff, so, like, she kind of just kept hinting, so I'm shocked that I didn't. But also, we were planning to paint, but when he didn't, he did, like, 2 of the walls teal, and then 2 of the walls were, like, striped of just the natural color that the room was, which was kind of like a tan color, or like a tannish brown, and then a light blue, because they had light blue left from their room. But now it's like, yeah. So for it, what we are doing is it's gonna be teal, and the white is gonna have like some fun sayings, fun designs and stuff. So that can be good. Then we are getting mirrors, but I'm also gonna kind of keep like a sheet in here or something that I can just kind of put over the mirror, because sometimes at night I don't like looking at myself in a mirror. Like, I've never been into that. So that way at night I can just kind of throw a sheet over it and not have to deal with it at night. Now, another big change is my white thing is going in the classroom. The reasoning is because then I can still use it, like, it's still going to be kind of my thing, but in the classroom, because that way I have more room for dance, and also because we kind of want to put a mirror on that wall. The TV is staying. At first, I kind of was like questioning if I even wanted a TV in my room, considering I never use it. But now I decided, since my dad did say that I could kind of like watch movies and stuff before bed, like that sort of, and also it would be good for my dance training now that we are getting ready to set up YouTube on it. So then, because sometimes I like to follow along with YouTube tutorials, and it's kind of hard pulling out my computer, which is currently in the classroom, and it usually stays in the classroom for the reasoning of that. Right now, I don't really have a place for it in my room, because my vanity area, like where I do makeup and stuff. Another change but with that, it's also that, like, it makes sense to use the TV, the screen bigger. Another change is we're taking we basically, a couple of months ago, my dad ordered these lights off of like Amazon, or he got them from Walmart, one of them, for the kitchen, and ended up not liking them because they weren't very bright or anything, so we attached them to my vanity for lighting. They are gonna go because they don't even work really that good. Like, they don't work that good. Also, because we did fix the lighting thing. I have a little heart-shaped mirror with lighting. So that's gonna go. Not my vanity is gonna be moved. That's something that we don't know where yet. We're kind of just gonna depend on the big thing that I'll get to in a minute. Then, yeah, like we're making a lot of changes to the room. Also, the biggest change for me is honestly, oh wait, we're gonna basically, we're thinking about moving the shelf that I have in my room down lower because I have the shelf over there and we're probably gonna move it down lower because I need somewhere for my DVD box because I have like a DVD player thing so I can watch movies, but also I need somewhere for it, but because it's currently sitting on the floor, and also because I need somewhere for my lamp and the controllers for the TV and my little waterfall thing and my lava lamp because I have a lava lamp and it's a mermaid one. Thank you to my sister's husband for that because for my 13th birthday and I got as a gift for my 13th birthday from him because I have wanted a lava lamp pretty much since I could remember, and finally for my 13th birthday and I got one and I was very excited. It was honestly my favorite gift that year. Like it was one of my favorite gifts. He's here. And you're probably like, how are you going to move it down? You have like cubby shelves there. They are going to be built into my bed. That's like the big change is that it's also why we're moving the vanity and we kind of want there to be space. So my bed is kind of going to be the big change. So the top part is going to be a bed where I can sleep. And, I plan to get this like kind of like fairy like canopy thing, like you know how like sometimes you'll see like these canopy things that like come down and it's like curtain like material and it like comes down like a princess bed or something. Like you get what I'm talking about. I think it's called a canopy. I don't know, but it's like a thing that comes down like all flowy and like it kind of gives you like sometimes it gives you like princess vibes or something and on the beds and stuff. Well, I found one with that is fairy lights on Five Below. That's where it is. Most of my stuff from Five Below I order, but also the waterfall is going on the shelf because personally that's a good spot and I like to see it at night. And it's just very calming and relaxing. And I did learn to keep like a cup of water like in here with it at night. Like if I'm gonna go to bed, like keep like a little cup of water in here because this does kind of intend the water. Once you put water in it, you can only use that water a certain amount of time. And then it will start to like not work with it anymore and you have to change the water out and if you don't it makes a really loud annoying sound. So yeah, I'm gonna keep 2 cups in here. One that's gonna be empty so I can pour the water that's in it into the empty cup so in the morning I can dump that out, and a cup with some water so I can just pour that in and continue using it because it makes sleeping so good, like so relaxing. And although if you have to pee or something, I would not advise turning it on. It kind of makes you have to go even worse, And then the top part's just going to be like my bed, I'm thinking I might get like a little reading light, which would be good because I don't read. I don't read unless it's school or homework. I never been into reading. Don't think I'll ever enjoy reading. And so, literally an entire summer, or me and Bella, we went to the library a lot that summer, but that had nothing to do with me liking it because Bella was going, and personally, only, for the most part, Bella was going, and Bella's a reader. I'm not. Here's the thing, my dad is not a reader at all. He said that he doesn't like reading, but if it's something that he absolutely has to read, he will. Also, if it's something that interests him, then he will read. Me, on the other hand, the only thing I read is prices and different things that I essentially need to read. So yeah, but the reading light is because I like sometimes if I'm struggling and I can't fall asleep, which sometimes, and I have a lot going on in my brain, I like to write in my diary, and I don't like keeping the overhead light, which I'll get to in a minute. And on because then it kind of just wakes me up. Here's the thing, I sleep with the lights on. I sleep with my fairy lights on and my lamp on, but I don't like the overhead light on because it's just, for me, it's not good. And it kind of just puts me in the mood to where it's it makes my brain think, oh, it's time to wake up, time to get up and get moving, and I'm like, no. So I'm thinking with the reading light, because I have tested it with a flashlight, I can clip it to my bed and just write in my diary. Here's a fun fact, here's the thing, I stay up late sometimes. I'll admit, I don't fall asleep fast. But most of the time, it's not even, at this point, my mom's rule is don't stay up too late. Try to get some sleep there. And then my dad's rule is as long as you don't stay up too late. And try to get at least some sleep and stuff. Because, which is shocking that that's even a rule. Because, because my dad doesn't get sleep at night. He gets a little bit off and on because it's the constant, at one point it was worse when I was recovering from surgery because I couldn't get out of the chair by myself, or yeah, and so it's partly because my mom gets up and down sometimes throughout the night to use the bathroom and stuff. So he has to get up and help her, so she doesn't fall and that sort of stuff. But for me, a reading light could be really helpful because most of the time the thing that keeps me up is sometimes I'll kind of stay up if I'm replying to fans, if I have, let's say I have more DMs that day, but usually that's not it. I'll definitely admit when I really can't sleep, I'll post a photo on my Instagram story in the caption, can't sleep, and trying to just sleep in, or something. I'll just put something funny, a little photo thing, I'm just the reality of people who struggle with sleep. And for me, sometimes, but I do have 4 tips that I'm going to tell you if I really can't sleep. One of the first things I make sure my setup is comfortable and just how I like it, very comfortable, kind of calm. So I'll make sure my little waterfall thing is on. I'll like make sure that the overhead lights off, cause that kind of just encourages me to like want to get up, and like I'll make sure that I'm like comfortable, and then when that's the first thing that I do, and if I'm not, I adjust it to where I am. Second tip is I honestly, this is one that I definitely use the most, which is um I'll write in my diary. Like if my brain, this one I use the most if it's that my brain is busy. Because what I mean by brain, my brain gets busy sometimes. So sometimes I'll have it on like 5,000 things at once. And so I'll write in my diary if this is the case. Because then once I write it out, which I was very, very shocked because I never been one. I always hated writing, but writing in my diary for some reason works. That one was very shocking to me because I hate writing with a burning passion. Like I won't even write a letter to Bella usually, only because I hate writing so much. I don't mind like texting or something, but writing has never been. But I'll write in my diary, and then it basically just makes me like feel like I did it, or like it makes me feel more accomplished. Like, oh, I got this out, boom, like, and it just makes me feel more accomplished. And with my diary, I try to keep it with 2 rules. I try to write what's going on in my life or how I'm feeling that day, but I always try to put at least one positive thing in it, like something fun or positive, or like a fun positive saying or something. And I always try to look back on it every once in a while, just to see the progress. But yeah, a reading light would be very helpful because then I can like see as I'm writing. Now the third tip is something I never do. And like if I'm really struggling with sleep, sometimes I'll do a little bit of yoga. Like this is probably the one that is like my last resort. Cause if it's like do this or no sleep, I do this, which is doing a little bit of yoga. Because sometimes that's always kind of worked. It's just not my most favorite thing. I actually do kind of like it. And the thing that I'm kind of annoyed about is I was in a really good habit of doing yoga, and then we moved, and then I was kind of breaking that habit and doing it sometimes, but not as much as I would like to. And then at some point, when I started to like get back into it and like really doing it like every day, and then at some point, when that just stopped, and so yeah. But then the fourth and final tip is I'll post like a photo on my Instagram story, and I put like a caption or something like, "Oh, I can't sleep, trying to sleep," or something. And for some reason that works. It always like for some reason it always like puts my brain like, "Oh, this is the point that we came to." And usually, actually, the fun thing about it is that sometimes fans will like reply to it and be like, I totally get you, like I totally understand, and sleep isn't always the most easy thing, or like, or sometimes people will be like, oh you should try this, or oh you should try this, and I'm like, and they'll try it sometimes, and the thing is that I can't, like, something big that I like is like drinking warm milk before bed. But I can't bring drinks in here. My mom doesn't allow drinks in here. Sometimes she'll be like okay with water, or like if it's not to really drink, but more for like my little waterfall thing, because she doesn't like it spilling or attracting bugs, and which I kind of agree with. I hate bugs. But yeah. Another thing, then my cubby shelves are gonna be built into my bed, and then underneath it's gonna be a lounge. It's gonna be a lounge slash workout area, so somewhere I can do some push-ups, ups and stuff like, or like just do some like little like stuff or like some yoga or whatever I really want to, and it's gonna be a lounge. So yeah, so what I mean by lounge is my cubby shelf will be there, so I can just like put things there and make it look cute. Then we plan to get some like 2 beanbag chairs. Like we plan to get like 2 beanbag chairs to put under there so I can sit and just lounge, or like I can and like do whatever, like just kind of a little lounge area. And also we plan something that we might do, but I probably will do the room tour first before this, and eventually I'll show you. We might get LED lights because I really want them. I was gonna get them from Five Below instead of the fairy lights, but they were only 3 feet of them on Five Below, like not very much. So it kind of didn't seem worth it. So I went with the fairy lights because I also really like fairy lights and it looked really pretty. But yeah, I kind of want to get a lot of them because I want to like outline the ceiling, like the normal like fairy or LED light thing. And then also I might put some like underneath the bed just to make it look cool. Like we'll see. But yeah, one thing that this is I don't know. It probably won't happen, but we might incorporate it. And I might change out my overhead light for this little like pink chandelier thing that I found. The thing is that it's like $30, and to me that's kind of pricey. Like it's not pricey for a light that is something that I'll have to think about. Like there's no guarantee, but it's something that I'm definitely gonna think about. But yeah, we plan to do some. Also, there is one more, like, a few more things that I do plan. Like there's this mirror that I want to get from Dollar Tree because it will look cute. Because I got it for Skylar for Christmas, and then got obsessed with it, so now I kind of want to get one. So next time I'm at Dollar Tree, I will probably be getting it because it will look cute, and also it's good for like just my room or something. Like it's pretty and it looks cool, and I like that kind of like a gold vibe. So it's a mirror, and it looks really pretty, and it looks like from far away, it looks actually like legit, like good quality, like heavy duty stuff. But in reality, it's like plastic or something. The mirror part is an actual mirror, but like it's really cool. And then underneath, I'm also gonna put like Sam's dog bed, so he can. Okay, I shouldn't bother him right now. He's sleeping. Or he's taking him a little rest. I love you. But yeah, I plan to put Sam's dog bed and his blanket so he can have a little spot to just sleep. Then, yeah. For right now, I kind of want to continue looking and see if there's anything else. But for the most part, now here's the thing. We are planning to do this immediately. Also, the color of the bed, that is something that I wanted to plan. And I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to guess, and then I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you a clue. well, I'll give you 2 clues. It's a color that I really like. And your second clue is it's not, like, I feel like it's definitely a good color, like, for a bed that's also, like, very much matches my personality. So I'm going to count down from 10 all the way to 1, and then if you need more time to, like, if you run, like, a little bit more time, you can just pause the video, like, but then I'm going to be telling you the color. 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the color is light pink. My bed is going to be light pink. I'm very excited about it, and it's going to be really, really good. Because I was in between 2 colors. I was in between light pink. Well, I was kind of in between 3 colors, which was doing a light pink, which would look really pretty. I love light pink. Or a gray, like a nice light, a very light gray. That would kind of look good. I feel like that would look good. And it would kind of work with the color scheme. Because my room, the colors and stuff that we're going with is a lot of whites, teals, pinks, purples, blues, like definitely some of those colors. And also I do plan to get some like more like decorative pillows for my bed because I want to make it look really pretty. And the third and final color, I actually had another color that I was thinking about, but I felt like it wouldn't really go with the theme, but also it might look good, which was a peach color, like a light peachy color, because that I do really like a light peachy color. So my bed is kind of going to match my ballet bar color, which I'm going to show you right now. Okay, you can't really see it that much, but I can't take you off the charger. But it's kind of a light, like, pinky color that's really pretty. And then the fourth and final color that I would think about was white. Immediately, I decided that the peach wasn't going to be it, even though I do like it. And I might do, like, something like there might be a little bit of peach here and there. In there. And after that, I was like really thinking about it, and I went like, well, I need a color. And at that point, my dad said like, oh, you should start thinking of a color. And then I kind of went like, and eliminated the gray. I went like, yes, but also I feel like there's not going to really be much gray in my room, but maybe a little bit here and there. Well, I feel like there is one thing in my room that's gray, which doesn't even count because it's Sam's doggy door. Because we put a doggy door on my bedroom door because at night when I sleep in here, because sometimes I would sleep on a blow-up mattress in my parents' bedroom because I just would, okay? Don't judge. When I sleep in here, Sam intends to he wants to come in here. I want him in here with me because I can't be in a room by myself. I always, if I'm in a room by myself, I at least need Sam, because Sam's my best friend and I love him. Okay, I'll let you rest. Aw, you're so cute. But, then throughout the night, he kind of wanted in and out. He liked to go out. He liked to make that like my mom's okay and my dad's okay. He likes to make sure his people are okay, because he likes his people. So the only solution to that, since it was like happening like 12 times a night, like, so I kept having to like get up, go over, open the door for him, let him out, close the door, come back, just to like, just to wait like 20 seconds to go open the door, let him in, and I would constantly do that throughout the night. And if I didn't let at him, he would whine, he would bark at me, he would come up and start sniffing me, and it was becoming an issue. So we put a doggy door so he can just come and go as he pleases. But he's gotten a lot better about that now that he has a doggy door, and I thought it was going to take time to like get him to like really get used to it and use it, but no, shockingly, he kind of immediately figured it out within like 3 or 4 hours. At first he was scared of it, but then he saw, wait, I can get in and out of here. I like this. He saw what it was used for and loved it, and still loves it. Because it basically just helps him get in and out of the room whenever. But right now the guard is on it. There's like a thing that you can put on in case. So sometimes when I got little things on the floor that I don't want him chewing on, I'll put the guard on so he can't come in. But yeah, pretty much. The nice thing is that I do have some ideas for some pillows, because every time I go to Walmart, I actually bought one of these pillows and it's somewhere. I think up in like my shelf. We're gonna get that eventually. But they're like $2 and they're really fluffy, like comfortable pillows that are also really cute, and they're just colorful, so I might get one. But yeah, that's for the most part the planning for my room. There is gonna be a few other here and there things, but that's the most part.